Hi everybody! Today's Mindflow practice is all about opening up our heart chakras. Chakras are energy centers in the body that govern our thoughts, emotions, our health, and our overall well-being. The heart chakra is the fourth of 7 chakras, and it's located at the center of the chest. It's considered the bridge between our lower 3 chakras associated with body and material world, ideas of safety, security, and self-worth, and our higher 3 chakras associated with our expression, intellect, and spirituality. The energetic power of the 4th chakra is emotion. Acts of compassion, empathy, and love are rooted here. This chakra is fully expressed when we show unconditional love to ourselves and to others, when we express joy and feel a deep inner peace. This energy center may be blocked if you have trouble expressing or receiving love. So we're going to take some time now to use a guided heart meditation to check in on our own hearts and cultivate love from within. And then we're going to move through a practice that physically opens up the chest cavity, the shoulders, the torso, and we get into the body with physical movement to clear any blockages that might be preventing the energy from flowing a little more freely. And then finally, we'll use our breath to release anything that we need to let go of, anything that isn't serving us. So these might be feelings of resentment, connections to past experiences, pain, anything that isn't serving us, anything that might be also blocking that love from coming in or going out. So we're going to start our practice in a comfortable seat. And for you, that might mean on a chair, a sofa, or wherever you are. For the movement part of the practice, just make sure you have a blanket, a bolster, and a block nearby. We're going to begin in a comfortable seat, closing your eyes. As the eyes close, just notice the sensation and quality of your breath. Noticing where the breath is moving in your body. And gradually extending this breath in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, feel the belly and chest rise. As you breathe out, feel yourself sitting deeper into your seat. Long breathing in and out. Feeling the lungs expand and contract. Feeling the beat of the heart in the chest. See if you can bring all of your attention to the space of the heart and the breath in the body. We can visualize the lungs as the wings of our heart. As we breathe in, the wings expand and open up, ready to receive. As we exhale, the wings of the heart close around the heart, giving yourself a hug. Visualizing the expansion, your wingspan, your lungs. And as you exhale, we wrap the wings around the heart. Keeping our attention here in the chest. Cultivating space on the inhale and a surrender to gravity on the exhale. Continuing to guide all of your attention and awareness into your body, to your breath. And just acknowledging the state, the condition of your own heart today. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Noticing anything that's coming up for you here. Feeling the breath in the body and the body comfortably seated where you are. Tuning into the space of your own heart. Noticing where there's room for healing. As you breathe in, we're breathing in life force energy, or prana. Visualize the prana moving into the space of the heart, cleansing and healing. And as you breathe out, letting go of any tension, tightness, resistance, stress, any feelings of resentment, of past pain. Just allowing on the exhale these expressions to drop out of the breath, out of the body. As you breathe in, we're pulling in this prana, life force energy. And we can visualize this prana or life force energy as love. As we breathe in, we're breathing love into the heart, filling it up, feeling the lungs expand, the wings spread. And as you exhale, we're letting go of anything that isn't serving us today. Continue to draw love in through the breath, through the heart. Feeling a deep sense of empathy and compassion for yourself, for the path that has led you here. Understanding that we are all still learning. We are completely human and perfectly imperfect. Honoring yourself for being here, for showing up for yourself today. Taking a deep breath in, feeling gratitude for the breath in the body, for the heart beating in our chest. Take a steady breath out. Feeling gratitude for this body, our vessel. Taking a deeper breath in and a steady breath out. Slowly opening the eyes. Reconnecting to the space where we are and noticing inner sensation. So we're going to continue to cultivate this love from within as we move through our practice. We're going to use our yoga postures to help to open up the chest and torso and clear any blockages in the physical body to help the energy flow a little more freely in the fourth chakra. So we're going to begin on our mat, on our blanket, on the knees and hands. So you can remove any props you might have. I'm going to tie my hair back, getting ready for some active work. All right. So bringing the hands on the ground, spread the fingers nice and wide, and just take a look at your hands, just really connecting hands to the earth. If you've been sitting a little while, let's take a minute to just stretch out our legs. So we're going to press back through the right heel, plant the toes. And we'll do the same stretch for the other side. Just opening up the back of the leg a little. And returning the knees under our hips, wrists under shoulders. As you exhale, we're going to actively press the floor away. Hollow the belly around the spine, bring the chin into the chest. On the inhale, we're going to soften the elbows, send the shoulders down the back, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, press the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the heart, send the shoulders back, lift the chin. Exhale. We can close our eyes here and notice inner sensation of the movement. Notice the feeling of opening up through the upper chest and throat on your inhale. Maybe opening up through the back of the heart on the exhale, the space between the shoulder blades. Use the breath to cultivate space on the inhale. And surrender on the exhale. Breathing in through the nose, out through nose or mouth. So if you need a more releasing breath in this practice, you can let the breath just kind of fall out of the mouth. Finding a rhythm and pace that works for you in this moment. In and out. Good, and then back to a neutral spine, and we might pick up our hands and just one at a time give them a little shake, and then reset them on the ground. We're going to find a little more subtle movement in the torso. So we're going to send our ribs, our right side body over to the right, and then come back to center, hollowing and rounding, chin toward chest, pressing the floor away, and then shift the ribs, the left side body, over to the left. And we'll drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the chin at center. Bringing the right side body over to the right. Exhale, hollow round. Left side body over to the left. Inhale, back to center, drop the belly, lift the heart. So we're circling from the torso. And we can feel the movement beginning in our ribs. But it moves into our hips, it moves into our shoulders and neck. We want to soften the jaw, tongue, and throat. Noticing the mobility here. Letting the movement flow from your torso all the way through your arms, into your hands, all the way through the hips down into the legs. Cultivating space here between the ribs. Opening up the torso. Noticing the connection of our heart space to the rest of our body. And then change direction. Slow, steady movement with your breath. Exhale as you hollow and round. Inhale as the belly drops. A nice fluid movement, drawing circles. And then we're going to take this movement into our hips. So we'll shift our hips to the right and then back into the heels. Exhale, over to the left and forward. And we can walk our hands a little more forward for more space. Exhale, circle back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. On your own, opening up to the side body and the outer hip. Maybe inviting a deeper breath in through the nose, out through nose or mouth. Inhale as we come forward, exhale as we come back. Cultivating space in the chest. We're going to change direction to even out the movement. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Holding anywhere along the way here that feels like a good stretch in your body, and honoring where you are. We'll come back to center, sending the knees wide, sinking back into the heels. We're going to come all the way down to our mat onto the forehead. If you want a little more space or support in the pose, you can bring your bolster in front of you and ground down over the bolster. We're going to find an active reach for our arms. So we're going to reach forward and ground down through the fingertips. With or without your bolster, you decide. Taking a deep breath in and a steady breath out. Pressing down through the fingers and gripping the earth, gripping your mat. On your inhale, we're feeling a lengthening, and on the exhale, we're dropping the head, the heart, the hips. Noticing sensation in your body. Inhale back to tabletop. And from here, we're going to walk the hands forward. We're going to keep our hips stacking on the knees and come down for puppy pose. Initially here, we're bringing the forehead to the ground and extending the arms forward. Again, you can use your bolster here if you need a little more space, bringing it under the head, extending forward. If you can take this a little deeper, you can come right down to the heart, bringing your chin on the floor and looking forward. This is melting heart pose, deeply opening through the chest, collarbones, shoulders, in your body with your breath here. Finding a pose that feels good in your body. Deep breathing in, deep breathing out. Cultivating space for the heart and the lungs. Use the exhale to let go of any resistance. On your inhale, coming back to a tabletop position. And from tabletop, we're going to press back into downward facing dog. And if your hands are on your blanket, we can fold it down. Pressing your hands into the ground, feet into the ground. Let's bend the knees, lift the hips, and drop the heart toward the thighs, bringing the thighs toward the heart. Let the head hang heavy between your arms. Shake out the head, letting go of any tension or tightness here. Sliding the shoulders down the back and really pressing into your fingers and thumbs. On your inhale, we're going to slowly roll forward into a more powerful pose, plank position. Shoulders over the wrists, over the hands. Press into the floor and slowly lower the knees to the ground with control, using your belly. Taking the hips over the heels and then backing up, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, rolling forward. Exhale, lower to the knees, take the hips over the heels, backing up, down dog. Inhale forward, exhale, backing up. Finding a little more power in your breath here. We're going to build just a little bit of warmth in our bodies, really feeling the energy of the breath. So the element of the heart chakra is air.
So we're gonna take advantage of that and really pull that breath, life force energy into the body here. On the inhale, letting go of anything that isn't serving you on your exhale. If you need a little more support, let the knees come right onto the ground. Otherwise, the knees might hover just above your mat. 2 more. 1 more. Good, and we'll lower back down to our knees. We can unravel our blanket. We're gonna come right down onto the belly on your blanket. And we'll bring our hands either side of the ribs, and we'll bring our chin down onto the ground for a moment here, opening up through the throat. From here, pull the shoulders back, press into your hands, and on your inhale, we're gonna lift through the heart. Shoulders back and down. Now notice that the feet might wanna float up. We're gonna press them down into the floor if we can. Opening the heart. We can challenge the pose by lifting the hands off the floor and reaching back. Keep opening up through the chest. Let the neck be an extension of spine. We can feel the power all in our back body here. Inhale, feel length. Exhale, we may try to lift a little through the heart. Feeling your power. Beautiful. Opening that space. Using the breath. Good. On the next exhale, we're going to lower down, bring one hand on top of the other, rest your forehead on your hands, and let the feet tick-tock side to side. Coming back into the pose a second time, we're going to add on a little more. Bringing your hands either side of the ribs, shoulders back and down, lifting the heart off the mat when you're ready. And challenging the pose by sending those arms back. Now this time we're going to reach from our hips through our toes and lift those legs. Finding length and lift with your breath. Lots of length on the inhale, lifting on the exhale. So we're lifting from hips to toes. We're lifting from the torso through the chest. Neck is an extension of spine. In your body with your breath. Feeling the power of the back body here. Opening deeply through the heart. And exhale, one hand on the other, forehead on hands. Pick up the feet, let them tick-tock side to side. In this transition time right here, we want to feel a deep sense of release through the back body, the glutes. We can feel the blood flowing freely here. Good, and keeping the legs as they are, we're going to see if we can take this a little bit further. This may be a little too far for you, so we'll give it a try. Don't go too far. See if you can reach around for your foot. So we're reaching right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. If you have that grip, we're going to kick into the hands and lift the heart. If you don't have the grip, come back to part 2, where we're lifting legs, we're lifting heart. So finding your variation. If we have our feet in our hands, we're going to kick into the hands, kicking back and up, opening as deeply as you can through the throat and the chest. Shoulders back, kicking back and up for 5. For 4, keep breathing. For 3, deeply opening. For 2, for 1, and gently let it go. One hand on the other, forehead on hands. Let the feet tick-tock side to side. Notice sensation in the body. Feeling a deep and steady breath. Lowering back down to the toes. Take the hands either side of your ribs and we'll press to the knees on the inhale. We'll return to our downward facing dog. Hands on the ground, hips back and up. Pedaling the heels left and right. Good. From your downward facing dog, take the feet a little wider, and we're gonna bend the knees and walk our hands to the feet. Come into a forward fold here with as much bend as you need. Hold opposite elbows, hang heavy. Breathe in and out. Nice releasing breath here if you like. And as you inhale, we're going to press our feet into the floor and roll up one vertebra at a time till we're standing nice and tall. We can roll the shoulders back and down. Good. And you can stay exactly as you are on your mat. Feet about hip distance apart or maybe a little wider. We're going to inhale, take the arms up. Interlace the fingers, release your index fingers, reach and extend upward, and then we'll come up and over to our left. And as we come up and over to the left, let the hips shift a little right. Opening up through your right side body, those ribs, back to center on the inhale, up and over other side. One more stretch each side. Finding some space here through the torso, the side ribs. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back to center. We're gonna take our hands to our low spine here, fingers down. Bring the weight forward in your feet, so into the toes. And we're gonna lift through the upper chest. Pull the shoulders down the back. And if it feels okay, let the head drop back too. If that feels like a lot on your neck, keep your chin to the chest, but we can continue to lift. So we're gonna imagine a string attached to the upper chest all the way up to the ceiling or up to the sky. And as you exhale, we're gonna let the head and shoulders come back. That heart still lifting upward. On the inhale, lift the heart. Keep the weight forward in your feet and take a few breaths here. Use the inhale to lift. The exhale to maybe drop back a little more deeply. Inhale, back to center. Good. Taking the feet a little wider, bending the knees, exhale, folding over the thighs. Letting the upper body hang heavy, shake out any tension that's maybe building there in the neck or shoulders. And then from here, we're gonna take the arms back, pull the shoulder blades toward each other and interlace the fingers. If you can't get those fingers interlaced, just find an active reach back. Exhale, drop a little deeper. On your inhale, sink the hips in line with the knees, sweep the arms forward and high, lengthen up and a little back, press into your feet. Exhale, we're gonna bow, reach back. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale. Inhale. And here we might invite a more powerful breath again, inhaling through the nose, maybe exhaling through the mouth. And we can use this pose to let go of anything we're holding on to, anything that isn't serving us. And we can start to use a little bit of momentum, letting the arms swing down and back, swing up. Good. We're also getting blood, oxygen, energy moving through the body. Two more. One more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, shake it off. Good, so just feeling our circulation, feeling the blood flowing in the body. We're gonna take the feet a little wider than our hips again and come back down into your squat position on your mat. We can bring the hands in front of us. If you want a little more support, you can also sit on your block here. So find a position that works for you, heels off or on the ground. And then we'll bring our hands together at the heart. Knees pressing into the inner thigh to open up. Good, with or without your block. Take a deep breath in and a steady breath out. In through the nose, out through nose or mouth. One more. Good. And then placing the left hand down to the floor, take your right arm high, and if it feels okay, we'll turn the gaze to the right hand. Feeling a little twist here, lengthening upward. Back to center on the inhale, other side. Feeling into your twist. Good, come on back to center. If you're on your block, we'll come off of it and we're gonna come back into a seat as gracefully as possible and kick your legs forward. Good. So we're gonna come onto our backs from here and we're gonna use some of these props we brought along with us today. So let's take the bolster behind us and the block behind that. So the block is at the back edge of your mat. It's the support for your head. We're gonna use the bolster under our back ribs. So you wanna be lifting through the heart in this stretch. Planting down through the feet and slowly guiding the body back gently over your props. Let the head come onto your block. You can also adjust. And then give yourself some space to let the shoulders drop and open up through the arms. Take a moment to just feel your body on the ground in the pose, closing your eyes. And then if you like, we can bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop open. This is gonna open up a little through the inner thighs and hips. Or you can send your heels to the bottom corners of your mat and lengthen out your legs. With the eyes closed, we can bring our awareness and attention back into the body, to the breath. Returning to that long, steady breath in and out. In through the nose. Feeling belly and chest rise, out through nose or mouth. And if we want to move a little more deeply into this stretch, we can try removing the block from under head and letting the head come all the way to the floor. So it's just going to open up a little more through the upper chest, collarbones. Long breathing in, long breathing out. And we'll guide our awareness and attention back to the heart and the lungs, the chest. Visualizing the lungs as the wings of the heart. As the lungs expand, we're open to receiving love. And as we breathe out, we can feel the lungs wrapping around our heart. Visualize the breath moving in and out of the body, bringing prana, life force energy, love energy into the heart. As we breathe out, we let go of any judgments, any tension, tightness, resistance, or stress. We use the exhale to release any resentment that we might be holding on to here. Continuing to clear the blockages of the heart. The color associated with the heart chakra is green. We're going to begin to cultivate that heart chakra energy and visualizing a green light in the center of the chest. Each time you breathe in, we fill the heart with love. We offer ourselves deep compassion, empathy, and love. And the green light grows in the chest. It fills the rib cage. Honoring yourself exactly as you are, exactly where you are in this moment. Feeling that
green light expand beyond the ribs, filling up the whole torso, through the arms, hands, and fingers, down through the legs, feet, and toes, up through the neck, head, filling the body. Feeling the power of love energy in the body. As we cultivate love in the heart, love from within, we allow for an ease of sharing love out into the world. Taking a deep breath in and a steady breath out. Feeling the breath in the body and the body in the ground. On the next inhale, we're going to bend the knees and ground down through the feet. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Letting the knees fall gently side to side. And then rolling over to your right or left side and very gently pressing yourself to a seat on your mat. And we're going to close our practice bringing our hands to the heart. Taking a deep breath in, feel the spine lengthen and the heart open. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders slide down the back, the hips sink into their sockets, the sit bones on the ground. Continue to find your breath in this way. And I'm going to close with a daily affirmation. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe from harm. May we find our freedom, know peace, and walk through the world with ease. Thank you all for honoring yourselves and showing up today. I hope you enjoyed that experience, that practice. Have a great one.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you're enjoying what we're sharing, please give us a like, and you can also subscribe to this channel below. And if you want to follow us along on this journey, you can find us at kin.co or on Instagram at kinsight.